Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being genuinely well-informed. Today,
Mhm.
we're diving into some pretty bold claims.
We really are. We're looking at what some people are calling the most technologically advanced nutraceutical on the market.
Right, APLGO's lozenges. And specifically, we are zooming in on the STP
The
formulation.
SNAP formulation, yeah.
Yeah.
It's designed to target pain and inflammation, but, at the very root cause.
And our mission today is some heavy lifting. I mean, we have a stack of source material here talking about some incredibly complex stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
Nanotechnology, electrical storms, even DNA repair.
So our goal is to really unpack all of this and see how this blend of advanced science and ancient botany could create a revolutionary supplement.
And to guide you through it, we've broken it down into 3 stages. First, we have to establish the mechanism.
Delivery system.
Exactly. The proprietary system that makes this so different.
Right.
Second, we'll get into the fundamental problem of pain, what it actually is at the microcellular level.
Mm.
And finally, we'll explore how the specific botanical ingredients and it's a synergistic powerhouse work within that system to drive repair.
All right, let's jump right in. The core technology is called Acumullit SA. What is this process and how does it push these lozenges into what the sources call the quantum health arena?
Well, what's fascinating here is that the Acumullit SA technology is pretty much a high-tech extraction that simulates a really powerful natural phenomenon,
Which is
an electrical storm.
an electrical storm, like in a lab.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the raw plant material, the roots, the berries, is subjected to this proprietary process, it becomes ionically charged.
And what does that mean, ionically charged?
It's an extreme electrical stimulation. It forces the raw material to release its inner cell components.
Everything inside the cell.
Everything. The organelles, the proteins, and this is critical, the DNA.
Yeah.
All of it, into a highly concentrated environment. And the entire resulting compound is left with a net negative electrical charge.
Okay, so let's talk ions. Because this feels like where the delivery system gets really unique. I mean, we hear about positive and negative ions, but for anyone who's not thought about electrochemistry recently.
It's simple, really. We're talking about charged particles. An ion is just defined by whether it's gained or lost an electron.
So positive and negative.
Exactly. Positively charged ions,
Yeah.
cations, have lost electrons,
Yeah.
and they're often associated with, accelerated oxidation, free radical damage,
The bad stuff.
the bad stuff. Conversely, anions, or negative ions, have gained electrons. They carry that net negative charge, which is pretty much universally associated with better health and biological efficiency.
So what of all this negative charge in the lozenge is? What? Why does it matter that it's electrically active?
The net negative charge is the neutralizing power. Think of positively charged free radicals in the body as rogue agents looking to steal electrons from your healthy cells.
Causing damage and inflammation.
Precisely. The negatively charged drops can actively neutralize those positively charged radicals. They stop them in their tracks. The source material really emphasizes this. The higher the negative ion count in your system, the more resilient your cells are to damage.
And that immediately connects us to nanotechnology. I mean, we're talking about controlling matter at a scale it's a billionth of a meter. It just sounds like science fiction.
It does, but this is the key distinction in the Acumullit SA process. Most of our critical biological processes, cell signaling, nutrient transfer, they already happen at the nanoscale.
So it's a natural scale for the body.
It is.
Yeah.
And that high-energy electrical process we just mentioned, it already releases nutrient factors that exist at this perfect scale. Things like electrolytes at 0.2 nanometers, or proteins from 3 to 90 nanometers.
So unlike other supplements that might add a nanocolloid, some kind of foreign carrier to try and shrink the payload,
This doesn't need it.
the Accumulant SA tech is just stripping the plant down to its native, perfectly sized components.
Exactly right. It eliminates the need for extraneous carriers. Instead, that powerful, increased negative ionic charge we talked about works as an electrical potential.
It pushes and pulls.
It pushes or pulls the nutrients right through the cell membranes. It's like
Yeah.
a highly efficient, instant delivery driver.
Okay, if you, the listener, are trying to optimize your health, this is where you sit up straight. Because we're talking about absorbability.
Which is everything when you take a supplement.
It's the whole point.
Absolutely. I mean, the material claims 100% immediate absorption and cellular utilization. That is a massive claim,
Huge.
but it's underpinned by that dual action of nanoscale size and the ionic electrical potential. It's a sharp contrast to standard supplements where you might see utilization rates as low as, what, 25 to 80%?
Right, so you're just excreting the rest. It's waste.
It's waste.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, and where I have to admit, I raised an eyebrow reading the research.
I get it.
The sources claim these drops contain active plant DNA that our own human DNA can actually use for self-repair. Help me bridge that gap. How can plant DNA be used as like a set of instructions for a human cell?
It's a bold claim, and the mechanism they cite is high biocompatibility. Our sources confirm the drops contain active plant cell organelles, including the actual DNA double helix.
Okay.
And because the base genetic code is so similar, we are all life forms, at the end of the day, the theory is that the human DNA recognizes and can identify these highly pure active plant gene segments.
So it's not like it's getting new instructions. It's more
like having access to a pristine, uncorrupted blueprint section, a patch. Your system can quickly use it to fix a faulty segment and restore optimal cellular function.
a patch. Okay, I can wrap my head around that. So let's transition that micro-level repair concept to the experience of pain, which is the whole point of the SDP lozenge.
Right.
If the drops are repairing cells, how does that stop a headache?
Well, first we have to define the root cause of pain. And pain is always associated with inflammation. Always. Inflammation is just the body's necessary response to damage or injury at the microcellular level. It doesn't matter if that damage is from outside exogenous or from inside stressors endogenous.
And what triggers that damage in our modern lives?
Oh, it's a whole spectrum of assaults, right?
Yeah.
Consuming incompatible molecules like synthetic toxins, trans fats, alcohol, chronic dehydration, prolonged stress, lack of sleep.
Or just missing essential nutrients.
Exactly. All these things flood our systems with those positively charged free radicals, and that triggers the inflammatory defenses, the pain signal.
Okay, so this lets us draw a really sharp contrast between STP and, common over-the-counter pain relievers, the stuff we all have in our cabinet.
That contrast is vital. It's about the whole approach. When you take an NSAID, ibuprofen, Tylenol, you are not healing anything.
You're just masking.
You're masking the symptom. You're forcing the body to generate fewer inflammatory hormones, prostaglandins, and you're basically just turning off the pain detector sites on your cell membranes. The underlying damage is still there.
And as the sources remind us, masking that symptom comes at a cost.
Precisely. NSAIDs have well-documented side effects: stomach bleeding, major strain on the liver and kidneys. STP's goal is completely different. It's to leverage that nanoscale delivery system and these potent botanicals to actually repair the microdamage that started the inflammation in the first place.
So you remove the need for the body to even send the pain signal.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
And now we can dive into the botanical powerhouse behind this repair.
Yeah.
And the strategic choice of ingredients it's really telling. They focus heavily on the root of the plants.
Why the root specifically?
Roots are the plant's foundational nutrient storage unit. It's where you find the highest concentrations of phytochemicals and essential minerals. They draw directly from the soil. They're the plant's pharmacy.
And there's a specific time to harvest them, right?
The documents note that they're best harvested in the fall, when the plant goes dormant and pulls all its energy and nutrients back down into the root system. That's maximum potency.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's start with the foundational adaptogen, ashwagandha root.
Ashwagandha is a classic adaptogen. Its compounds help the body better manage and respond to stress, both physical and psychological. It modulates the immune response, calms the nervous system. It helps the system find balance.
And what was that surprising bit about its neurological benefits?
It has a strong GABA mimetic effect, cognition promoting.
Yeah.
Actually supports the formation of new dendrites.
The little branches on nerve cells.
Right. The extensions required for optimal communication between neural pathways. So this makes it crucial for improving memory and supporting the system against neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
Wow. Okay, next up is turmeric root, which has been used for 5,000 years. This is clearly more than just a spice.
Oh, far more. Its active compound, curcumin, has this vast list of properties. It's profoundly anti-inflammatory. It helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol. It's a powerful cleanser for the liver.
It even dissolves clots.
It does. But what really stands out in the source material is its traditional documentation as an antidote for certain venoms.
Get out.
Yeah. It just underscores its incredible detoxification capabilities.
Okay, moving to one that's a bit less known, at least here, grapple plant root. It seems to be a big deal in Europe for joint and tendon issues.
Yeah, absolutely. The phytochemicals in grapple plant root are very targeted. They actively halt the pain-causing degenerative actions of major pro-inflammatory biomarkers.
Like C-reactive protein, CRP.
Exactly. It's about correcting the signal that is causing the degradation in the first place.
And then there's an ingredient that you wouldn't necessarily think of for an anti-pain lozenge, cayenne pepper.
The secret is capsaicin, the compound that gives it the heat. Capsaicin is well known for providing significant relief for both chronic and acute pain.
How does it do that?
When you consume it, it stimulates endorphin production. Those are the hormones that give you that sense of well-being, like a runner's high. It's a natural analgesic effect.
And I saw something about unexpected metabolic benefits.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly effective metabolic aid. It helps the body shift toward using fats for energy instead of just relying on carbs. And at the micro level, it inhibits pro-inflammatory proteins like COX2.
That's amazing.
And on top of all that, it's highly effective against common illness-causing bacteria. E. coli, Salmonella, even H. pylori, the bacteria behind peptic ulcers.
Incredible. So to round out this blend, let's quickly touch on the remaining ingredients and their unique properties.
Okay, ginger root. It's remarkably high in silica,
Silica.
an essential mineral found in the matrix of tissues like bones, tendons, skin, nails. It also has essential fatty acids, which are vital for healthy nerve cell membranes and significant anti-ulcer properties. Pairs well with the cayenne.
And licorice root.
Traditionally used to relieve coughing and phlegm, its saponin compounds are known to destroy viruses, influenza, herpes simplex, and detoxify toxins released by bacteria.
But what about the blood pressure concern with licorice?
That's a great question. The sources note that when you use the whole plant compounds, especially in a blend like this, they help balance those effects, particularly by regulating the kidneys, which, control blood pressure.
And the fruits, cherry and raspberry, they're providing key supporting roles.
Exactly. Cherry contains salicylic acid, which is a natural anti-inflammatory for joints and muscles. Its melatonin content helps regulate sleep and offers some neuroprotection. And athletes use it to reduce muscle damage.
Speed up recovery.
Right. And finally, raspberry. It's a rich source of ellagic acid. And this acid is known for its ability to literally bind to cancer-causing chemicals, preventing them from attaching to our DNA. It's a powerful protective agent.
So what does this all mean? We have this high-tech electrical delivery system combined with 8 incredibly potent ingredients. You mentioned the word synergy. Why is the blend so much more effective?
The blend is everything. The huge array of phytochemicals creates this impressive holistic synergy. The human body is designed to use a variety of compounds at the same time to complete its complex cellular processes.
So it's not just one thing doing one job.
Never. When you provide this rich, diverse selection of electrically charged nanoscale nutrients and blueprint material, the body can use the full spectrum to efficiently complete those processes. It drives the entire system back toward balance, toward homeostasis.
We have to quickly address a practical question that always comes up with lozenges. Sugar.
Of course. The lozenges contain only 1 gram of sucrose. The key point from the source material is that the anti-diabetes phytochemical complexes present within the botanicals themselves, the ones that aid pancreatic function and help remove excess glucose, they easily counter this tiny amount.
So the net biological effect is still positive.
Overwhelmingly so.
Now, if a listener is looking for maximum impact, the document suggests STP works synergistically with other formulations. What are the key pairings?
For broad system synergy, they often pair STP with others. MLS, or multi-system, for immune support. GRW, GROW, which is their powerhouse vitamin blend. SLD, or SLIDE, for enhanced joint mobility. HPR, HEPAR, for liver detox. And HRT, HEART, for cardiovascular support. It's a really integrated approach to cellular optimization.
This has been a true deep dive. I mean, from the macro problem of pain all the way down to the microcellular solutions. We've covered these ambitious claims about plant DNA repair, the incredible efficiency of negative ions as these nanoscale electrical carriers, and this powerful synergistic blend of roots that targets inflammation at its source.
Not just masking the symptoms.
Not just masking it. And this all raises a really important question for you, the listener, to consider.
Our sources suggest that at a fundamental level, our bodies are electrical beings. Our health, our vibration, is tied to the ionic charge and light energy we store.
It's a different way of thinking about health.
It is. So given the advanced technology of these drops, maybe the real takeaway is realizing how profoundly interconnected our physical body is with the energetic nanometer scale. And understanding that simple, proactive steps, proper ionic nourishment, hydration, are essential to clearing those internal traffic jams that lead to pain and disease.
A perfect thought to chew on as you go about your day. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the intersection of electrical science and ancient botanicals. We hope you feel thoroughly informed and inspired by the science of the small. We'll catch you next time.